A family business founded in 1967, Buntain Insurance has certainly been around, but this business is anything but an old-school operation. They are managing to attract and keep talented young people. How do they do it? It's all based on a simple philosophy.
Be prepared to empower them. Empower them, give them opportunities that they might not get as an employee, or they wouldn't get as an employee or an order taker. Let them develop relations and let them grow.
Your whole life, all you want to do is get into insurance?
Yes.
Our ideal employee comes to us from university, doesn't necessarily have insurance experience. Ideal target is somebody that's actually worked in the restaurant service industry, because they have that multitasking behind them and they have the good service attitude usually coming in. That's worked very well for us.
My brother had told me about being an insurance agent because one of his friends worked for one of our competitors. And I just started thinking about that a couple of years ago, just kind of in the back of my mind. Like, okay, but then I was already up at SFU kind of doing my teaching degree, doing a history degree with plans to do the education. And then eventually last summer, probably before that, I'm just like, okay, teaching's not for me. You know, I have all these contacts, they know me, they trust me. I have a friend that works at one of our competitors, and I can see myself doing what he's doing. And he makes a decent living doing that. And I can see myself doing that.
It's a small office, and we're mostly young people, which I think is pretty unique to the insurance industry. It's nice, it's a small family-run business. Everybody's connected somehow, whether you were hired through friends or through family. That's pretty much how everybody knows each other.
I think if I was ever to leave here, I wouldn't actually leave it for an insurance position, because I would stay here if I was going to stay in the insurance industry. So yeah, definitely this is not something that everybody thinks about, but it's something that they should think about.
They seeing the opportunity outside university, us seeing the opportunity of having a bright young person that has some interest or some knowledge of our business was a huge advantage. And this seems to be where we're growing. And you know, I think that we've been lucky. We've grown enough that we can afford to bring or pay a higher educated person and attract more of them. And I think that's what they see. They see their peers working here, and they see opportunities of growth and coaching.
I think the insurance industry is always changing, and there's a lot to learn in terms of, learning policies, learning about different companies and things like that. This isn't something that insurance is not a tangible asset, and so it takes a lot of learning to figure out how to sell something like this to a client. So I've learned a lot of skills from Gord for selling, and then in terms of the products, depending on where you are and which companies you carry, you have to learn about each and every product as well. So I've done a lot of that in the last year.
If you have an older staff, you're going to limit yourself. I think you have to embrace the opportunities that come with the younger people. There's risks, but if you embrace it, I think it's a fantastic opportunity.
The positive energy. In the mornings, I just know that I'm going to be walking into a place full of energy. Everybody has a different story. Everybody brings something different to the table. That's what I like.